Hi everyone, welcome to Nano ELearn and back to Python tutorial video series. In today's video, we'll learn about how to use sets in Python programming. Before that, make sure to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified whenever new content is uploaded. Let's get started. Now let us learn about what are Python sets. Python sets are used to store multiple items in a single variable. These are a collection of unique data and that doesn't allow duplicate values. Python sets are one of the 4 built-in data types in Python programming, whereas the other 3 data types include list, tuple, and dictionaries, all with different qualities and uses. Python sets are unordered, unchangeable, and it doesn't allow duplicate values. All the elements in a Python set are written using curly brackets separated by a comma. Here is an example of how to create a Python set. To create a Python set, I am considering a variable mySet is equal to red, yellow, and orange are the elements. To print the elements in this set, we need to use the command print of mySet. It will print the values red, yellow, and orange in the output. A Python set can have any number of items and they may be of same or different data types, which include they may be integer, float, tuple, or string, etc. Here are few examples of a Python set. Let's learn about how to create a Python set of integer data type. Here, empid is a variable that consists of 200, 201, 202, 203, 204, and 205 as the elements in this variable. To print all these elements at the output, which are of integer data type, we need to use the command print of empid. It will print the output as 200, 201, 202, 203, 204, and 205 at the output. And the second example is how to create a Python set of string data type. Here I am considering the variable alphabet, which contain elements as A, B, C, D, E. To print these elements, we need to use the command print of alphabet. It will print A, B, C, D, E at the output. Now let's learn about how to create a Python set of mixed data types. Here I am considering a variable mixed set is equal to 200 as integer, high as string, and a negative integer -5 and a boolean value as true. Here I need to use this true also in single quotes. Now I am printing the elements of mixed set using print command. It will print all the elements 200, high, -5, and true as the boolean value at the output. Now let's learn about duplicate items in a Python set. As I already covered that the Python set doesn't allow duplicate values, and hence in this example it will print only unique values at the output. Here dup set is a variable which contains 10, 20, 20, 30, and 50 as the elements. If I print these elements, it will not print duplicate value at the output. Now if you print the values of dup set, the values printed are 10, 20, 30, and 50 at the output. The 20 will not be repeated twice at the output. Now let's learn about how to add items to a set. To add an item to a set, we need to use add method. Finally, at the output, the updated set is printed as 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Now let's learn about how to remove an item in a set. For this, we need to use discard method to remove a specific element from a set. In this example, the nums set contains the elements as 10, 20, 30, and 40. If you want to remove a specific element, say 10, we need to use the discard method. That is, I considered a new variable removed number is equal to nums.discard of 10, and I am printing the updated set nums, which contain the elements as 20, 30, 40 at the output. The element 10 will be removed from this set. Finally, we will learn about how to find the total number of items in a set. For that, we need to use len method, length method. Here in this example, the nums1 set has the elements 10, 20, 30, and 40. Now if you will print the length of the nums1 set, it will print the total length as 4. That is, the output is printed as total elements is equal to 4. Now let's try to understand this using a practical demo. For this, I have opened PyCharm IDE and I'm writing a new program for this. For this, we need to open PyCharm IDE and create a new file to write down the program. Say here I considered a Python set demo as my new programming file, and here let's start with understanding how the Python sets will work in a practical demo. Let's see how to create a Python set. Here I am creating a Python set, my set, using the elements red, green and yellow, and I am printing the my set value here. And in the second example, I am creating a Python set of integer data type. Here using the elements 200, 201, 202, 203, 204 and 205. And I am printing the elements in the set empid. In the next example, I am creating a Python set of string data type. I am considering variable alphabet with string values A, B, C, D, E, and I am printing all the string elements. And I am using print method to print all the elements in the alphabet set. The next example, I am trying to create a Python set of mixed data types. Here I used an integer, string, floating point number and a boolean data type. And all the elements are present in the variable mixed set. And I am using print method to print all the elements in the mixed set. The next example, I am trying to create a Python set with the duplicate numbers, which I already discussed. I am using dup set and it has the elements 10, 20, 20, 30 and 50. Now I am trying to add an item to a set. For this I considered nums set, which has elements 10, 20, 30, 40, and I am adding a new element as 50 and I am printing the updated set. Next example is using discard method to remove a specific element from a set. In this example, I tried removing the element 10 and I am printing the updated set after the element 10 has been removed from the set. In the next example, I am trying to find the total number of elements in a set. To find the total number of elements in the set, I am using the length method len of nums1 so that it will print the length as 4 at the output. Now let's run the program and see the output. I have run the program and the program ran without any errors. In the first example, I printed the values. The values are printed as red, green and yellow. For integer data type values, all the elements were printed in the set. Similarly for string values A, B, C, D, E. In the next example, I tried printing the elements of all data types. You can see integer, floating point, true and high. I am trying to print duplicate values in a set. If you observe here, the 20 is printed only once. It is not repeated again. In the next example, I am trying to add a new element to the set. 50 is added as the new element in this set. The next example, if you see here, I am trying to remove the number 10 from the list. If you see here, the 10 is not present in the list. Finally, I try to find the total number of elements in a set. In this example, I have 4 elements, so the total elements are printed as 4. That's all for the practical demo. These are some useful Python links. Thanks for watching my video. Happy learning. Have a good day.